It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home, especially during these remarkable times. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you as part of the CEO Sales Huddle. And every morning, we love to get together and start off with a case study because we have a philosophy, and it's a philosophy that we've adopted that has worked over time. And I believe it's a philosophy that'll be timeless, actually, and that is success leaves clues. So we'll take a look this morning at one of the case studies and then how you can apply that in your business as well. And you can use a proven practice so you can go further, faster, easier with less effort. So with that being said, let's get started. Imagine back in the late 1800s when worker benefits didn't exist. And picture yourself, you're at a flour mill. There's a huge explosion. And this explosion left many families without a breadwinner. And people had no safety nets. People didn't have no assurance to rely on. And this tragic event all by itself started a company with very humble beginnings of a financial company set out to change people's lives forever. Now, fast forward today. Thrivent Financial is a full-service financial planning company. They've come a long way, but their passion for helping people has never wavered, and CEOs like you can learn a few lessons from Thrivent Business to take your business to the next level. Now, Thrivent's origin story is not just about a tragic loss, but also about resilience and foresight, by the way. They were founded to create, this is their mission, they were founded to create a safety net for very vulnerable families. And here's an interesting fact. Did you know that when they started in 1902, they started as an aid association for Lutherans? And then fast forward, it's 2002. They become Thrivent Financial. And within a short time, they skyrocketed into a Fortune 500 financial institution. Now, they face many challenges along the way, but one struggle stands out: maintaining their mission while evolving into a large-scale company, which is, well, what all of us as CEOs struggle with. How do we still be that boutique small company that sticks to our mission of doing the things we said we were going to do? So herein lies how it ties to sales and it ties to you as a CEO, as part of the CEO Sales Huddle this morning. Thriving success lies in creating a system that combines their core mission with their practical financial services. They've managed to serve clients from all sizes, from those clients that are just doing, $25 a month, to those clients that have very hefty portfolios. And through it all, it's about two things: giving good financial advice and having tax strategies that save their clients lots and lots of money. So think of your sales system as a Thrivent Financial Services, having a clear sales strategy directly tied to your sales message, and it aligns with your company's values while both driving revenue and creating customer loyalty. And just like Thrivent plans, with investments, your business should have a sales strategy. It should have a sales positioning plan. At the end of the day, it should talk about how it can best serve clients. When you do that, you will see your sales go up in a way. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and certainly a privilege to serve you this morning. Once again, thank you so much for allowing us to broadcast and stream into your home during these remarkable times. Every morning we start off the CEO Sales Huddle the exact same way. And the exact same way is about all CEOs that exist out there right now, about three words. And this is the philosophy of the company as the sales department, and that is our mantra. Now, I know you have a mantra for your sales department. You probably have a mantra for your company. You have a mantra for your finances. You have a mantra, I'm sure, for your relationship. But let's talk about a mantra this morning for your sales. And here it is. This is for your sales department. And the mantra is focus on sales. The mantra is focus on sales. The mantra is focus on sales. Here's the big why. And it's not a beat me up, it's just a reminder. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You might be saying, why, Shay? Why, Shay? Why, Shay? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money pouring out than there is pouring in. The point we want to make is that selling is serious business. Selling is serious business. So then we have to step back and say, okay, well, as a CEO, what is our responsibilities? Well, as a CEO, we're responsible for our sales department. We're responsible for three things inside that sales department that we hold as a CEO. And it all comes back to us. Number one, for assigning the salespeople to the sales department. Now, even if you assigned yourself there, that's fine. It's still your sales department. Number two, you're responsible for assigning the sales resources to the sales department. So the sales department can only be as successful as the resources that it has to be successful. And number three, you're responsible for assigning the sales processes. The CEO Sales Huddle is a part of your sales process. Your morning huddle, whether it's with us or not, is part of your sales processes. So here's what I like to share that we do every single morning as CEOs. Here's our pledge to our sales department. We will learn, earn, and return. Go ahead and jot these three things down in your notes or repeat after me, please. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get old and new clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Oh, doesn't that sound great? But then we also have some couple of objectives. We're not getting together just to get together. We have three objectives. And maybe this is part of what you're doing for your CEO Sales Huddle. Maybe this is an add-on you're doing for your company. But it's about sales progress. It's about sales addressing any roadblocks, just like we did this morning. At the end of the day, it's really about understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Let me give you sales pillar number 1. Sales pillar number 1 is you must have a 1-page CEO sales plan. Sales pillar number 2, you must understand your sales cycle, the cycle from the time you meet the client to the time that they decide to make a purchase. And you must have a sales message. That sales message is consistent. It's consistent with your sales positioning. And then last, or second to last, is the CEO Sales Dashboard. We do a whole segment on that. I love talking about that. And then, of course, you got to have a team. You are the team. That's cool. But you must have a sales team. Now, for those folks who are tuning in and tuning in every single morning, I love to connect with you. Love to say hello. Love to see what you're up to. Do me a favor, by the way. Look right below the video. Look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. If you can do that, if you're on one of the social media platforms and you're watching live or you're watching the replay, if you watch the replay, put hashtag replay. You're here. You're in the conversation. Now, for everyone else who's watching on one of our on-demand streaming platforms, thank you so much. If you download the podcast, thank you so much. If you're on YouTube right now, we can still see the comments, by the way. We can still see the comments. If you're on YouTube watching right now, let's make sure we connect. Go over to @IamCheBrown, @IamCheBrown, and just drop me a note and say I'm in the conversation. What's up, Salim Jackson? I see you, by the way. Go over to @IamCheBrown and let's connect. Because see, you can see me, but I can't see you. And boy, wouldn't it be cool for you and I to be able to connect? I mean, like, I get to see all the cool stuff you're up to as well, by the way. Now, number one question that comes up often is, Shay, the CEO Sales Huddle, what is it? Why does it exist? Well, the CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Now, I already know you know how to sell. I know you're good at what you do. I get it. But you have a big why. And our big why at the end of the day is it's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And when you think about it, it's about sales consistency. Because at the end of the day, you may have heard that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do people struggle with most every single day? Like, seriously, of all things they struggle with, there was one word. You're like, Shay, if you can just do this one area, your sales will be much better. What would it be? And it's really about sales consistency. And so with that being said, as we do that, then this is why we have the Sales Huddle for accountability. We can get together for 15 minutes a day. Now, this is very significant, very, very significant. 15 minutes a day. You think about it, there's 1,440 minutes in every day. So that's 15 minutes divided by 1440, it's 1% of your day. So if the question was asked, how much time and energy do I need to put into my sales department? Well, you can put as much time and energy as you want, but I would say at least 1% of the day to focus on sales, which drives the revenue in your business for an outcome that we have as a goal is a good use of your time. Maybe it's the highest and most productive use of your time. And that is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Now, this is $100,000 over and beyond whatever you're earning today. You're in this conversation, you earn an extra $100,000 a month because you're focused on sales. Now, we don't leave you there because the goal is to get there. And one of the questions that for many years I would get was, Shay, well, sounds kind of cool, but really, how do you get to $100,000 a month? Seriously, like I need to understand that. And we're not going to leave you there, okay? We're going to make sure that you have the help, the assistance that you need for the sales department. So we created the CEO dashboard. And the CEO dashboard focuses on 5 indicators. Now, you can go download it. It's free. You can go to ceosalesdashboard.com and you can download it. But the CEO dashboard really is about 5 key metrics: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, I want to share this with you because for many of you, this is the missing piece. This one piece alone allows you to measure. And then here's our mantra, and here's our philosophy. You can put this in your notes. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And so we're going to manage it. We're going to see where we are and what changes we have to make. So go over to ceosalesdashboard.com right now. You can download it. It looks just like this or something like this. Here we go. It's an Excel sheet. There's no cost. There's no credit card. There's no Cash App. There's no Zelle payment needed. There's no wire transfer. This is just a gift from us to you that's going to help you. Now, inside the CEO Sales Dashboard, we have 5 indicators. Because the question is, how do I get to $100,000 a month? Like, really, Shay, seriously, like, I need to understand that. Well, there's really 5 sales pillars. Okay, 1 is leads. So we're going to measure how many leads are coming in, how many appointments are coming in, how many offers are we making, how many deals. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to today's date. Now, you could alter this. This is what's cool about this because it's an Excel sheet and it's open, so it's not locked. You can do that. And I want you to go all the way across the top and find today's date. And then I want to just look at one area in the time we have. And let's go down and let's take a look at deals. Now, let's say you're looking at deals right now. And as you're looking at deals, you're like, okay, I got it, Shay. I'm with you. Here's the question. How many deals did your sales team close yesterday? Now, how many? Now, you might have different products, and you can go by product if you want. You could adjust this. But how many deals closed? And the challenge I used to have is I used to just measure deals. And then I said, wait a minute. What about pending deals? They're just as important. I mean, there are deals out there that are pending that are just as important. So what if I looked at how many deals are pending that are hot, warm, or cold? Hot meaning they're going to close in the next 10 days. Warm meaning they're going to close in the next 20 days. Maybe waiting on a credit card. They got to sign the contract. And other deals are 20 days plus. They're cold. They're still there. I'm going to follow up, but they're not as warm as the one that's saying, hey, I'm ready to do this now. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions their focus, and in your life you get what you focus on. So now we're going to move to a segment called Celebrate Wins, and I love to celebrate wins because we're going to acknowledge you for the winner that you are, for the champion that you are. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of? Like if you pause for a moment and you just took a step back and you said, I've got to celebrate any wins out there. What are you most proud of? Number 2, what was your biggest accomplishment in the sales department yesterday? And number 3, what do you want to really brag about? Like you want to come on here right now and you just want to brag. I mean, you can't wait. You're so excited. Isn't it good to be able to do that? Like powerful people asking powerful questions, and you're looking at the CEO sales dashboard. You're looking at some of the wins you had, and you acknowledge that for your sales department. As the CEO, that's one of your responsibilities. You're responsible for your sales department. And the sales department is only as good as the resources that you give us, the sales process that you put in place, and the philosophy that drives the organization. That's your sales philosophy. But then we understand every day is not rainbow, cupcakes, and unicorns. Just like we talked about this morning, there are some challenges out there. The case study this morning had challenges. So we're going to go back, and now we're going to look to the other side and say, wait a minute, it wasn't perfect. But you look at the sales department yesterday, what was the biggest roadblock for the sales department yesterday? Now, we can go last week, last 2 weeks, last month, but let's just focus on yesterday for now. And number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing that you can do that if you did it, it would just move your business forward? Like you could take that baby step right now, and in doing it, you will see a shift in your business, and you just make one little small change. That's all it takes. And that small change shifts the trajectory of your entire business. Doesn't that sound cool? Doesn't that just sound amazing? Doesn't that sound like a place that you'd really, at the end of the day, want to be able to put where you are and where you're going? And the obvious answer is, heck yeah. The obvious answer is, heck yeah. Why wouldn't I want this? Oh yeah, for sure. So let's now go to the message of the day. And the message of the day is be bold. The message of the day is be bold. The message of the day is in your sales department for what's going on in sales right now. And I want you to step out there to a whole nother level. I want you to be bold as you're sharing your mission. I want you to be bold in your sales strategy. I want you to be bold in your sales position. But more importantly, I want you to be bold in your ability to be able to serve and help other folks. The sales message of the day is for the sales team is just be bold. We're going to take the shot. We're going to ask people if we can serve them. No, we're going to measure, we're going to manage, and what gets measured gets managed. What gets measure, it gets managed, and what gets managed gets better. Oh my gosh. Anyway, with that being said, that's our time. Thank you so much for allowing us to broadcast into your home during this remarkable time. My name is Shay Brown. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you. You're an incredible CEO. You're an amazing CEO. You're a game changer CEO. Now we want you to be a highly profitable CEO and continue to change lives. With that being said, I'm out. Peace. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye for now.